Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
This what I tell them.
I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles, compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles, go take care of your business. Success Chronicles, it's deeper than just winning. Success.
Yo, brother. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker. We are here partnering with Carmic.con, man, here at Comicpalooza. We're here with my guy, Mr. Joe Solis, great guy, doing some great things. But first, Joe, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, let's dive into it, man. I know we kind of talked about your background and some of the dope stuff that you're involved in. But if you don't mind, just tell us a little bit about who you are and what it is you do.
So, Joe Solis, old guy on the block, 54 years old.
Let's go.
Been doing signs and wraps for about 30 years. Started in about 96-ish, 95, 96, working for some other sign companies out of necessity to make money.
Yep.
And then opened up my own company, Image Grafix, in 2000. February 2000, we opened up out of my apartment.
Wow.
And then we moved into some place after place after place until we are to where we're at right now. Didn't really have a big art background other than my dad was a police officer for 27 years, but he loved art. He loved cars, and my idea of a favorite car was a Lamborghini Countach. And at that time, I was so far away from attaining. Yep. It was just one of those cars that I could see and visualize.
Far way out there.
That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into the signs and wrapping industry as a passion thing, where people say take your passion and make money at it. I didn't do that. I actually needed money. I was good at art. I was going through art school. Had actually failed out of a junior college because I didn't meet the requirements for the basic classes. Took an art class to try to get my GPA up. My art teacher told me you need to get into some kind of commercial art. I had no idea.
Fell in love with it. Yeah.
I knew it was something I could do well. But my dad was a police officer in Stafford, and I was going to art school. And my dad said, "Oh, I know a sign company." Well, that sounds okay, I guess. So I went to go work for them, and it was an architectural sign company, so it was very rigid. After that, I actually went to go work for a commercial sign company, and from there, that's when the creativity started coming. I had a couple of friends of mine have like little race cars, stuff like that, so we started doing stuff on the side. It started getting a little bit more enhanced, and then that's when rap started coming into existence. 96 is when they first kind of popped on the market. Very premature materials, very difficult materials to work with. Today now it's like butter. Like everything is so easy. People can do it out of the garage. It takes away a little bit of the skill on it, but at the same time, you know, technology brings things forth.
That's so good, man. Thanks for sharing that journey.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like when we have a detour in life, how sometimes we can end up like the detour is a great journey for us.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Yeah, well, one of the funny parts about it is that my dad was a police officer, never wanted to be a police officer. Then one day I was like, I'm not going anywhere in life, so I'm gonna go to the police academy. I went to the police academy in 95 and got out, graduated, got certified, went to different applications across the state of Texas. 3,000 cadets were coming out a quarter, all from all different academies for small amounts of positions at that time. Now they're begging people to come. Then there was nothing.
Yeah.
I had a letter of recommendation from a ranger. I had a letter of recommendation from a high-level DPS. Still couldn't get a sniff.
Wow.
So God had other plans for me, and he was like, maybe you shouldn't be doing this. Come over here and do this. So I just followed that plan and kind of went from there.
That's awesome, man. But what are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
My children.
Yeah.
My marriage and my business, in that order. Like my business is not bigger than my family. I came up in a very disgruntled or dysfunctional family. Went through a dysfunctional first marriage, and then when that ended, I fell in love with my wife now, who's my biggest supporter and biggest fan and biggest person to tell me, go do what you got to do. Whether it's 12, 14-hour days, whether she knows I have deadlines, whether I come home and I don't have to deal with another fight at home, I come home to somebody that's just blessing me.
Yes,
and so that's the biggest part. My children, I have 2 children, 2 biological children, and I have 4 stepchildren with her. So we have 6 in total, all the way from 26 to 19, sorry. And they're my world. So those are the most important things for me in this world.
So good, man. Well, just hearing you talk about your journey, the amazing things you've been blessed and fortunate to achieve that you're proud of, I would consider that to be hugely successful.
Oh, 100%.
So let's hit on success.
Okay.
What is your definition of success?
Man, that's one I've been going around and around with the past probably 10 years.
Yeah.
So this is the way I see it. We're in this car show right here, and all these cars are competing for awards. And at one point in time in my life, I thought that those accolades were important. Now, honestly, I have 2 team members who work for me that are the lifeblood of my business. All I care about is making sure they achieve their goals. If I help them achieve their goals, I'm successful. If my children have children and they lead a successful life, that's success. If my marriage, if people talk about my marriage like, oh my God, that's how I want my marriage to be, that's what I call success. Man, money comes, money goes. I've probably blown way more money than most people would ever see.
Come on, Joe.
But at the end of the day, I can always make more money, but I can't make that.
That time.
And you know, it's funny because a lot of people used to, I saw a video one time of this guy buying one of his employees a car because it was his dream car, but that he would never buy for himself because he's always giving back. That's kind of how I feel about mine. If I could just find my dream car for one of my employees that he wants, I'll just go out there and take care of it, bring it back to the shop, let him do his thing. That's, to me. If I give my wife her vacations that she wants so we can spend time together and bond.
Come on, Joe.
If my daughter, who's a barber, she has an opportunity to open up a barber spot and I open it up for her so she can do that,
come on,
that's
Joe.
what I want. That's what I want.
That's so good. I think that's not just a success thing. That's a life. That's life lessons.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I think the word that comes up to me is maturity.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
I agree with that.
Because like you said, early, I thought success was stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so as we mature, we see that success ain't stuff.
No.
Success are those quality moments, the time that we can get that we can't get back, the pouring into others, the believing in others, the encouraging others, and that gives you peace and happiness and joy when you can create that in your life.
Yeah, I live by one thing: 86,400 seconds that are non-refundable, and you can't bank them. So you either spend them or you waste them. So you have 86,400 seconds a day that you can either do something with or you waste. And that's a lot of waste. We do a lot of waste. And so for me, I don't know, man, the dad passed away in 21, and from that moment on, I realized that the next day after he passed away, yeah, people were still going to work. The sun still came up and went down. The radio was still playing. So the only people that were impacted by that small circle. So what do I want my small circle to look like? Do I want my legacy to be bigger than that? Because eventually, all legacies die. Like, they just go away. And it's just time. But I don't know what's on the other side. I hope it's great. But what I do is I just kind of try to want to make this life and the opportunity for this life to make the people around me better.
I love it, man. You drop some gems on them. You drop some gems on them, brother. Well, as we close, I'd love for you to get an opportunity to share with the audience where they can go follow you, check you out, and show you some love and get you some business with your business. So just look at the camera and share the audience. So
you can find me on social media. Instagram is Image Grafix, IMAGEGRAFIX. On Twitter, it's Image Grafix HTX. On Facebook, it's Image Grafix HOU. Other than that, we're trying to start a YouTube page. I haven't gotten there yet, but follow the other two and we go from there.
There it is with Joe, man. Thank you so much again for taking the time, brother. Appreciate what you do, man. It's been a pleasure, and wish you the best of luck.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here, brother.
Yes, sir. And thank you guys for checking out this session. We'll see you next time. God bless.
Thank you.
Go get it.